Hello, class of 2021. This is your principal, Jason Medeiros, and I just want to welcome you to your virtual class meeting where we're going to talk about some next steps heading towards your graduation.
And good afternoon, seniors. This is your assistant principal, Mr. Goldberg. I'm excited to be here with you in graduating year 2021 for your first senior assembly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Mrs. Mealy. I'm one of your senior class advisors. I can't wait to be working with you in this memorable 2021. I have my cohort, Mr. Reinhardt, who couldn't be here today, but he is sending along a pre-recorded message.
Hey, class of 2021. I'm Mr. Reinhardt, and I'm going to be one of your senior class advisors this year. I just wanted to say a quick hello and let you guys know that I understand that this isn't the most ideal senior year, but we're going to do the best we can to make the most out of the senior year for you guys.
And now I'm sending it off to the class officers.
I'm Julia Staconis, and I am one of the treasurers for the class of 2021.
My name is Lily Gaffney, and I'm treasurer of the senior class.
Hi, I'm Eleanor. I am the class secretary.
Hi, my name's Kate, and I'm your senior class secretary.
I'm Emily Figueredo, and I'm the class vice president.
Hey everyone, I'm Maya, and if you didn't know, I am the president this year. We're now going to send it to Mr. Goldberg.
So seniors, on behalf of the teachers and administrators at Hudson High School, I want to acknowledge that we all know, appreciate, and sympathize how this, your senior year of high school, is not the way you want your senior year to be. Because of all the safety precautions we've had to take as a result of COVID, gathering as seniors for the traditional senior events is difficult. As you know, I started here in October, and I haven't yet met many of you, but I have met your senior class officers, and I have to tell you that they are an amazing group of students who have tirelessly come to me, Ms. Mealy, Mr. Reinhardt, and Mr. Medeiros with creative ideas to keep events on the calendar that you all can be excited about. And you've made it. This is now your year, 2021, the year that you graduate. Despite the challenges and the setbacks that COVID has thrown our way, you all are a very special group. You've made a huge impact on the school and our community, and you have a tremendous amount to be proud and excited about. So before we go any further, let's send it over to Ellie and Lila.
Hey everyone! So Ellie and I are here to talk quickly about yearbook. So myself and the other staff members have been very hard at work to make this yearbook extra special. We want to thank everyone who has sent in their senior pictures, quotes, and other photos that are making the yearbook look great.
Although many of you have sent material in, there are still so many memories we would love to include in the yearbook to look back on. With that being said, please stay on top of submitting your photos.
We are currently looking for photos of seniors' pets and families, as well as photos from class or school events such as boat cruise, homecoming, DC, or any other school trips, plus other group photos of you and your friends.
In addition to those photos, there are some surveys we would love for you to fill out. Those include our class's favorite things and where you see yourself in 10 years. Unfortunately, if you do not complete these surveys, you will not be included in that part of the yearbook.
For more information, like where to find these surveys, please join the yearbook Google Classroom. The code is VBEFSB7. If you have any other questions, feel free to contact myself or any of the other yearbook staff or Miss LeBlanc.
We are now going to send it over to Kate and Emily to reveal this year's senior sweatshirts.
Thanks, Ellie. As you may know, every year, the senior officers design a sweatshirt for the class. This year, we were fortunate enough to have an amazing artist on our team, Kate, to help make the process much easier.
I designed a variety of options and let the other class officers choose their favorites. After many debates and many revisions, here's this year's senior class sweatshirt.
Although these sweatshirts are fantastic, it is not required that you purchase one. However, if you are interested in purchasing one, the order forms will be due by January 27th. We understand that this is a quick turnaround, but there will be no exceptions to this due date.
Sweatshirts will be available for $35 each for any senior student to purchase. There'll be more information available online very soon on how to purchase these sweatshirts.
If you want one, we're going to have an online order form through the website.
Thanks, Kate and Emily. I cannot wait to rep my senior sweatshirt. Maya and I will now be announcing the staff and student superlatives. We would like to thank all of you who voted and who have waited so patiently for the results. The winners will be receiving sashes along with taking photos for the yearbook at a later date, so please be on the lookout for more information about that if you won. And without further ado, here are your winners.
Okay everyone, I'm so excited about these, so let's just get it started. Starting off for the teacher superlatives, we have most friendly. That award will be going to Mr. L and Mr. B from the Copy Center. Now we have funniest, and no surprise here, the award goes to Mr. Lesage. Next is best storyteller, and the teacher who is taking this crown is Mr. King. Now we have most school-spirited, and of course this one goes to Miss B. Next is most likely to not assign weekend homework, and Mr. Pryor is taking this one. Mr. Pryor, on behalf of the whole senior class, I want to thank you. Now we have most likely to know the score of last night's game. Our very own class advisor, Mr. Reinhardt. This one goes to you. Most inspiring goes to my very own queen, Miss Makowski. The best music taste is going to be awarded to Mr. Schwartz. And most likely to be called Mom or Dad, that's you, Miss Vessels. Next is most likely to give it attention. That one goes to you, Mr. Sacco. Next, we have most likely to win a rap battle. This one goes to Miss Hobbs. Miss Hobbs, side note, if you ever want to see if this is true, I am more than happy to take you on. Now we have most likely to bring a pet to school. This award is going to Miss Geardy. Most likely to bring food in for the class goes to Miss Majo. And last but not least, most likely to have a fan club goes to Mr. Page.
Next, Maya's going to announce the student superlatives.
Okay, everyone, now it's time for the senior superlatives. Let's get started. Starting off, we have Best Eyes. This award is going to James Bennell and Maggie O'Brien. Next up is Best Laugh. No surprise here, this award is going to Alex Hachet and Danya Mail. Now it's time for Best Smile. This award goes to Katie Merrill and Maya Frias. Now it's time to award all the luscious locks in our grade. Best Hair is going to Molly Fahey and Lexi Lopes. Best Dressed is awarded to Lila Gaffney and Chester Bliss. And the Day Brightener Award is going to Keon Hessemeyer and Nicole Shaves. Most Studious is going to Mikey Peckham and Alon Levine. Most likely to be president is Gianna Devaney and Emily Figueredo. And most likely to play a professional sport, remember these two because you're going to be hitting them up for free tickets, Maggie Baker and Matt Lombardi. Most change since 8th grade is going to Joey Hatch and Alyssa Bowler. Most likely to be a millionaire is going to Aiden Firth and Mikey Peckham. And most likely to change the world goes to Alon Levine and Gianna Devaney. Most likely to be late to graduation is going to Pedro Nunez and Ellie Calandra. Most likely to be internet famous is going to Lila Gaffney and Danya Mail. And most likely to win a Nobel Peace Prize goes to Kenzie Hay and Julia Stakonis. Most likely to be on Dancing with the Stars goes to our very own dance team queens, Bianca Shaves and Molly Fahey. Most musical, of course, is going to Anthony Burnett and Sam Reardon. And most artistic will be handed to Alyssa Bowler and Colin Slowinski. The Best Car Award goes to Liam Kiernan and Ivan Roman. Our class parents are Melanie Texera and Tommy Billings. And the Hawk at Heart Award goes to Pedro Nunez and Audrey DeZutter. Most likely to be on Broadway is going to Lauren Latanzi and Maya Frias. Personally, I don't know if I would see the show that Maya's in, but just kidding. Most likely to live in Hudson forever is going to Liam Kiernan and Tommy Billings. Most unique is going to Two Kings, Anthony Burnett and Chester Bliss. Most likely to run away to the circus goes to Audrey DeZutter and Brianna Ambrose. The Class Clown Award goes to Pedro Nunez and Tim Gray. And most likely to get the teacher off topic goes to Liam Place and Hunter O'Connor. If you had any of those 4 boys in any of your classes, you'll understand those. And now for class inseparables, we have 2 pairs of these. Our first peas in a pod go to Bianca Shays and Kayla Popovich. And our second ones go to Pedro Squared, Pedro Nunez, and Pedro Fernandez. Our class couple is Ellie Calandra and Colin Slowinski. The Life of the Party Award goes to Alex Hachet and Maya Frias. Me and my buddy Alex always bring it, what can we say? And finally, our last superlative, best nickname, goes to Alex Coliani Pimenta, CP, and Ariana Smith, Smitty. Just like Julia said for the teachers, if I called your name at all for any of the superlatives, please be on the lookout for information, because we're going to be taking photos after school one day with our beautiful sashes to put in the yearbook.
Congratulations to all who won.
We're now going to send it to our amazing class advisors, Miss Mealy and Mr. Reinhardt. They're going to be talking about something that's a lot closer than we may think. Graduation.
Hi, seniors. I'd like to talk about a few things. You can all find this stuff on the website. Another process that's happening behind the scenes is preparation for your diplomas. Now, right now, we need to verify the names that will appear on your diplomas that you receive at graduation. And I believe Mrs. Carter already sent out the form. This isn't a time to change your name or add vowels or anything like that. So make sure that you fill out the form. And if there is a change, you've got to talk to Ms. Ahern. It's very important that you complete this form by Wednesday, January 20th.
And remember, just because we're ordering you a diploma doesn't mean you automatically get one. You still have to finish and complete all your graduation requirements.
Exactly. All right, so now let me talk about class dues. So through each grade, 9 through 12, each student pays class dues. Now we collect all these dues annually instead of one lump sum senior year, and that helps better manage expenses such as yearbooks and caps and gowns, because these aren't included in the school department budget. So freshman year, your dues were 30, sophomore 35, junior were 40. And again, you've worked hard to be able to keep up. So we're going to keep these dues at 40 for senior years. So students won't be able to get a cap, gown, or yearbook until all financial obligations are met. This is including athletic and lunch fees. So you're going to have to go to My School Bucks and have your parents get an account and pay the dues. I'm also going to send out an invoice that's going to have all your balances from all those 3 grades so you can get on and pay your dues. And if you have a financial hardship, you're going to go to your guidance counselor and or Mr. Goldberg.
So let's talk about the graduation itself, specifically the caps and gowns, and you've already heard a little bit about the ordering process. So the caps and gowns, this year, and for a number of reasons that Principal Medeiros will explain, all students will wear red caps and gowns at the graduation ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
So over the last 10 years, many schools in the state of Massachusetts have shifted from a 2-color graduation gown system to a unified 1-color approach. The 2-color pattern almost always created a distinction between the young men and the young women who were graduating. What started the process of many schools changing was a state law passed back in 2012, almost 10 years ago, that, by the language of the law, prohibited discrimination on the basis of gender identity against students who enroll in or attend the public schools. This law covers a lot of things, dress codes for ceremonies like graduation included. We are probably one of the few schools that has not adopted a 1-color practice. And while our current practice offers students the choice to wear red or white, it still creates a lot of pressure for students to conform to the tradition that young men wear red and young women wear white. By wearing red, we will all stand together, side by side, as one community wearing the school color.
So the process is you're going to go on the Hudson High School website, go to the senior class. You're going to see the link to order your cap and gown. It's a simple form. It's going to be called Build a Grad. You're going to go right onto that website. You're going to enter your height and your weight. This order form needs to be completed by Friday, January 22nd. If your form is not complete, we can't guarantee you'll have a cap and gown by delivery date.
So, seniors, in a year of changes, I know this is yet another one, but it is an opportunity for the senior class of 2021 to make an indelible mark and a legacy to Hudson High School. And when we all gather for your graduation ceremony, It'll be a red sea of graduating Red Hawks that we'll all see as we celebrate the wonderful achievement of your high school graduation.
Thank you all so much for joining us this afternoon.
We know we've given you a ton of information. Don't stress though, because information will be sent out so you don't have to remember every detail right now.
This year is nothing close to normal. We know that we've all missed out on many traditions due to the crazy times we're living in.
And because of that, we have been hard at work creating a unique event for our class this year.
Here's Mr. Goldberg to talk a little bit about what to expect from this event.
So we know that you didn't get your senior breakfast, where we had a lot of this awesome news and we were going to share a lot of this awesome information to you then. And you guys have been great listening to this announcement and working through all the different challenges and setbacks and obstacles that COVID has given us. Over my career working with seniors and all the different and really cool ways that seniors celebrate, one possibly new tradition that I'd like to bring to you is a 100-day celebration. What's the 100-day celebration, you ask? Well, on February 24th, that's the Wednesday we return from February vacation, that Wednesday will mark exactly 100 calendar days to your actual graduation ceremony. So let's plan, and we are planning on getting everybody together in person on that day and begin the most amazing countdown ever. You've had New Year's countdowns, you've probably had birthday countdowns, and maybe even a countdown to a concert or a favorite event. But a countdown to your high school graduation is like no other. Your sweatshirts, if you order one, will be ready to distribute by then. This event is free since your class dues are going to cover the cost of any of the needed items that we have. So for now, mark your calendars for February 24th, exactly 100 days before your high school graduation, and stay tuned for more information about the details that we'll be putting together, and we'll share with you as we get a little closer. But for right now, thank everybody for your attention at this assembly, and back over to Maya.
Once again, a ton of more information will be out regarding the 100-day celebration, plus everything else we talked about today, very soon for you all to look at. On behalf of the other officers, Mr. Goldberg, and our class advisors, we want to thank you again for joining us this afternoon. If you ever have any questions at all, please don't hesitate to reach out. Have an awesome day!